rolled out my bed and drove 45 minutes. They on their way. I get down here at 12, I'm calling. This block me. Okay, so Finesse, you gonna take my $1,500? Suge, for that, you gonna take my $1,500? You going through all this with these labels. You got everybody on your side on the internet talking about, labels, cause this ain't do you right. You gonna take my $1,500 with the same breath? The same breath you be crying about doing you dirty with. You gonna take my $1,500? Sure, you can't for Ari. And that's what I was gonna tell you today in the interview with your big Mexican Jordan wearing, your big ass. You dress like a boy, can't sit with her. Don't play with her. Don't play with no bitch from Chicago, period. My thing is, you could have never thought I was gonna take this L in silence. No way in hell I got a podcast and you thought I was gonna take this L in silence. I pay every blog to post it.
The story has been making serious noise across social media. And if you've been anywhere near Black Twitter or podcast culture this week, chances are you've already seen pieces of it floating around. At the center of it all is Atlanta-based podcaster Dollface Kelly, the host of a show called Say What's on Your Chest, and the camp of rapper Finesse 2X along with F&G Sugar. What started as a simple booking arrangement has turned into a full-blown public controversy. And the more you dig into the details, the more complicated this whole thing gets. Here's how it all began. Kelly says she reached out to book Finesse 2X and F&G Sugar as paid guests on her podcast. Now, right away, that detail is worth pausing on because paying guests to appear on your show is not standard practice in the podcasting world. Most hosts don't do it. Kelly herself acknowledged that this wasn't something she normally does either, but she wanted these guests on her platform, and when she was quoted an appearance fee of $3,000, she made the decision to move forward with it anyway. To lock in the booking, she agreed to send half the amount up front, a $1,500 deposit. That's a significant amount of money, especially for an independent podcaster operating outside of a major network. She sent the payment, the booking was confirmed, and at that point, everything seemed to be moving in the right direction. But that's exactly where things started to unravel. According to Kelly, the interview didn't happen on the originally scheduled date. It got pushed back, and then it got pushed back again. Anyone who has worked in content creation or media knows that reschedules happen. It's not unusual in its own. But Kelly says it wasn't just the delays that were the problem. She claims that communication from the other side became increasingly unreliable as time went on. Messages weren't getting clear responses, confirmations were vague. The kind of professional back and forth you'd expect when real money is on the table just wasn't there. Despite all of that, Kelly still showed up. She made the drive to the agreed-upon location ready to record. And what she found when she got there, or rather what she didn't find, is the part that really set this story on fire. Kelly alleges that she had been blocked, completely cut off, no interview waiting for her, no explanation given, and no sign of the guests she had paid to secure. She was left standing there with nothing to show for it except a $1,500 deposit that had seemingly disappeared into thin air. That's the kind of situation that would frustrate anyone, and Kelly didn't stay quiet about it. Once she brought the story public, it spread fast. Social media picked it up quickly, and the comment sections turned into a debate almost immediately. Then, Finesse 2X entered the conversation directly. He jumped into the comment section himself and pushed back on Kelly's version of events. His claim that he was actually at the location, that he was there and ready to do the interview. He didn't elaborate extensively on what went wrong or why the wires got crossed the way they apparently did, but he made it clear that from his perspective, he had held up his end of the deal. He also stated that Kelly's deposit would be returned to her, which, depending on who you believe, is either a genuine attempt to make things right or simply damage control once the story went viral. And that's where the audience really started taking sides. The clips speak for themselves, and once you see them, you're going to understand why this blew up the way it did. Before we get into all of that, if you're finding this breakdown useful, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's completely free to do, and it genuinely makes a difference. All right, now let's get into the footage.
Okay, so Suge and Finesse just took my $1,500, right? So mind you, I was trying to interview Suge a couple of months ago. Granted, I don't pay for interviews. Like, nobody I've interviewed, I've paid yet, like, to this day, right? This is the first time I ever even thought about paying racks for an interview, right? Because I'm like, Finesse, up. I want to interview Suge. They want a little 3K. I got it. 3K ain't. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the manager moves, and I verified the manager before I even sent $1,500. I verified the manager. You know what I'm saying? Like, this the manager that Finesse always sharing, tagging, all that, right? His name Moose. So, the interview was supposed to be last night at 9:30. That's the only reason why I was outside, y'all. So, 9:30, right? He hit me like, oh, Finesse is sick. Suge don't want to leave Finesse. Whatever. I'm like, he like, so we just gonna do it at noon and you can interview both of them tomorrow at noon. I'm like, it's 2 for 1. I said, like, gee. So, I told Moose last night, like, gee, if they don't come out, you know I need my $1,500 back. Like, that's in the contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need my $1,500 back if they don't show up. Granted, I hit this nigga up at 10 a.m. before I rolled out my bed and drove 45 minutes. They on their way. I get down here at 12, I'm calling. This nigga blocked me. Okay, so, Finesse, you gonna take my $1,500? Sure, Bigfoot ass, you gonna take my $1,500? You going through all this with these labels. You got everybody on your side on the internet talking about, oh, the labels, cause niggas ain't do you right, and you gonna take my $1,500 with the same breath? The same breath you be crying about doing you dirty with, you gonna take my $1,500? Sure, you can't with Ari, and that's what I was gonna tell you today in the interview with your big Mexican Jordan wear, your big, you dress like a boy, you can't sit with her, don't play with her, don't play with no bitch from Chicago, period. My thing is, you could have never thought I was gonna take this L in silence. No way in hell I got a podcast and you thought I was gonna take this L in silence. I pay every blog to post this. I got it. I ain't having no money problems. What you talking about? And sure, when I see you, if I ever see you anywhere, I'm beating your big foot on God. Put me on now that CV, Zeus, baddies, I'm knocking you out.